this past weekend, I decided I was going to make birria tacos. Well, here's my reaction to how those were.
You don't love it?
All I taste is cinnamon. Other than that, it's like the blandest thing I've ever had. Which makes no sense. I literally cooked it in peppers. Now, I know you've never seen me make a cooking video like this. These birria tacos took me 8 hours to make. Over the course of 2 days, because in the middle of making them, my computer exploded. That's a different story for a different day. So, these birria tacos, cooked them for 8 hours. They were bad. Now, I followed a mixture of recipes, binging with Babish and Joshua Wiseman, and neither of them tasted like the birria tacos we had in Vegas. Now, I did a little bit of mixing of the recipes, but that shouldn't have mattered because there was like no flavor. It was just cinnamon. You couldn't really taste the pepper, though you did get some of the heat from the chilies, but there was like no flavor other than like a hint of cinnamon and then nothing. It was like greasy cinnamon. That was it. And then you had some cheese. It was not the best thing. And now I'm a big fan of birria tacos, but I could not sit here and make this video where I tell you how to make these and then at the end talk about how bad they are. This is not the recipes from these cookbooks where I'm just, let's see if this is any good, because it's probably not, because it was a $15 Star Wars cookbook. This is more like the actual things where, like the Chinese food dishes the last couple of days, where I have said, like, here's how you make this. These are really good. And I didn't want to catch people off guard. And I didn't really want to waste the time editing 8 hours of footage to just tell you that it's bad food. Now, that's not going to be the end of this. It's the end of this video, kind of, like, it's just bad food, whatever. But because of that, I'm going to experiment with birria tacos. We're going to try other recipes. I genuinely think the next thing I'm going to try is just making, like, my own recipe for birria tacos. Because, I don't know, maybe I can do a better job. Maybe I need to figure out what went wrong. But that was way too much time and way too much money to not at least make a video kind of talking about it. Now, if you guys want to see the recipe I followed and how I did it, let me know and I will post that. But right now, I'm gonna edit down some clips of like what it looked like at the end here. But I just wanted to let y'all know the birria taco experiment part 1 has failed. These were not good food, and that's really tough because this took a lot of effort, and I was very sad that after my computer exploded, the tacos I'd been looking forward to for a day and a half were nasty. Like, I couldn't finish my singular little taco nasty. Yeah, I am a little picky, but I mean, I've had birria that I liked before, so I was hoping we'd do that again. So I'm gonna look into a bunch of stuff, and maybe I'll make birria tacos that aren't much like birria. Maybe I'll go barbacoa or some other stewed meat. But either way, that's not what's important here. I didn't love the tacos we had, and I guess I'll show you some clips of what the process looked like, but that's really all I got. So, peace.